Are extroverts better at public speaking than introverts? Well, I'm not so sure, because after more than 6 years of public speaking training and being an introvert myself, there's a few things that I've learned along my journey that I'm going to share with you on this video today. According to Susan Cain, the author of best-selling book Quiet, The Power of Introverts, a third and up to half of the world's population can be classified as introverts. Yet it's a common belief that extroverts are better at public speaking than introverts. Yes, of course, extroverts may be great at sharing their thoughts and ideas with a group of people and are more comfortable doing so than introverts, but that doesn't necessarily make them better at public speaking. Some of the world's most influential people are actually introverts, such as Barack Obama, Mahatma Gandhi, and Eleanor Roosevelt. These are individuals that are really well known for their public speaking skills and their ability to galvanize large groups of people around their message and around their vision. Firstly, let's understand what public speaking actually is. Public speaking is not a conversation, it's one-way communication. It means sharing your thoughts and ideas in an expressive manner. It's the delivery of your thinking to other people that doesn't involve interaction or small talk. And that's an important distinction because when it comes down to it, the real key difference between introverts and extroverts is energy management. Extroverts get their energy from being surrounded by large groups of people, whereas introverted people get their energy from being alone or being with close friends or family. To be a good public speaker, you need to master 3 essential things. The first one is preparation. The second one is to connect with your audience. And the third one is delivery. So let's break down those 3 areas in order to understand how you, an introvert, can better capitalize upon your strengths to be a good public speaker. Where extroverts excel is really speaking off the cuff, and that's also known as thinking on your feet or extemporaneous speaking. And this is where someone asks their opinion and they're just able to somehow figure out what they want to say almost in an instant. Whereas where introverts excel is really prepared speaking. Think of where these are used. Within a work environment, unless you're delivering a presentation, you're typically thinking on your feet. Within a social context, you're not preparing for that. You're also thinking on your feet. Versus a TED Talk where you have to prepare in order to deliver that speech. However, introverts can also prepare for off-the-cuff speaking. And the best place I learned how to do this is in Toastmasters, where they have a section called Table Topics. And that's where you don't prepare for your speech and you're literally given a topic that you need to be able to speak on for 1 to 2 minutes. And you don't really have any time to write anything down. So being able to put yourself into environments where you're forced to think on your feet will help you to better deliver a message in a short amount of time and be succinct with what you want to say. The number one thing that a speaker needs to do is to connect with his or her audience. Think of the last time that you were in a talk or in a presentation and you thought to yourself, how is this relevant to me? Why am I in this presentation or talk? Chances are that the person that was delivering that speech or presentation didn't do adequate research in order to ensure that they were able to connect with their audience. And this really comes down to 3 things. The first is listening skills. Introverts are naturally better listeners. They ask more questions, they're more curious, and they listen carefully to the answers. And this translates into better understanding of the audience. The second is content depth. Think of an introvert as a deep well, whereas an extrovert is a sparkling stream. Wells contain rich and profound thoughts, emotions, and insights within them. Sparkling streams are flowing freely and visibly on the surface, with their energy and charisma readily apparent to others. Introverts are not afraid to go deep. And one of my favorite influencers is Rich Roll, and he has an amazing podcast and he's been able to amass millions and millions of followers that follow him due to his profound thoughts and insights and his ability to interview individuals on his podcast and really go deep and get to the heart of the matter. And he's a really great example in the power of content depth, authenticity, and vulnerability. Introverted speakers tend to be more comfortable with authenticity and vulnerability, which can enhance their credibility as speakers. By sharing personal anecdotes, experiences, and emotions, introverts can connect with their audience on a deeper level, fostering trust and empathy. If preparation and connection are the why and the what, delivery is the how. How we speak is such an important part of being a good public speaker. The careful selection of words to convey a message with precision and clarity, the clarity of expression, tonality, body language, pauses, can facilitate the understanding of what you are conveying and can help you to connect deeper with your audience. So to wrap this all up, introverts make excellent public speakers. They have unique strengths that extroverted speakers don't. So don't equate introversion as an inability to speak and start to leverage all of these gifts that you have as an introverted speaker in order to become a better public speaker.